the third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Hill playing well. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Paul George is out there with Mahinmi. Then it's Ellis. Then it's George Hill. And it's Miles in the small forward. That's the Pacers' 5.
Tell you what, Monte Ellis is one of the best second-round draft picks of all time in the league, not just the last decade. I mean, this guy was a 5-star recruit out of high school, committed to college, but changed his mind and entered the draft, where the Warriors stole him with the 40th pick in 2005.
Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 10 points for Monte Ellis.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Getting back to Monte Ellis. Had he gone to college for even 1 year, I think he would have probably been a top 10 pick. But you look at what he's brought to the table over his career, points and assists, rebounds, steals, playmaking. His production has been astounding.
You know, he's one of those unsung players. He never gets voted to the All-Star game. Never gets spoken about as one of the top guards in this league. But you look at the body of work and you ask his competitors throughout this league, and they're going to tell you that guy's as tough as they get.
Out to the wing. Miles, that's for 2. Rebounded by Bogut.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Misses off the left iron. Warriors trail by 4. It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
The offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Barnes kicks to Green. Hands it from downtown. Green's got 6.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And George, here we go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Hill is checked in for the Pacers. Solomon Hill comes in for C.J. Miles. You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road win.
Outside Curry. For the lead. No luck. Hill with some nice feeds.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Curry outside. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Back to George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Hill. Allen comes in for Solomon Hill. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. Warriors trail by 5. And yes, sir, that one drops. Livingston's got 6.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
They get it back. Stuckey dishes to Allen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Stuckey against Barbosa. Dishes to Ezeli. He kicks it to Spates. Pass to Stuckey. Finish off the break. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
On its way from Barbosa for 2. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's the Pacers. They're up by 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Green is up there with Festus Ezeli. And it's Curry in at the point. The dish to Mahinmi. Pass to Hill. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. Stuckey with another miss.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Good. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Iguodala, the pass to Curry. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Ezeli. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre Iguodala.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor. Clark, he cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Thank you, Doris.
Rugged play under the boards. It's not a place for the weak of heart. You got to go in there physically and aggressively.
Warriors trailed by 5. Now the feed to Bogut. Kicks to Curry. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from him.
And Curry with the clear path to the hoop.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Indiana making some changes. George is checked in for Mahinmi. And George Hills subbed in for Rodney Stucker. Curry kicks to Thompson. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 6th rebound on the night. Baseline jumper. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Pedal to the metal right now, really pushing it.
And 3 of their last 5 makes here coming in transition.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Looking at the game for George, he's got 11 points, and he's got 2 baskets out in 3-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him. And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
And that one's good, Barnes.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
George, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those when he misses when he's got that much room.
That's thrown by Hill. Ellis left side. Down low. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And a wide open shot from Green. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the 3-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Shot by George, wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the 4th. Thompson from long range.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
George with the ball. Now Green defending. Stolen by Barnes. By himself. Money.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
And so it's Indiana with it. Indiana moving the ball around. It's stolen by Green. Here's Curry. It's good. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. That one's off, still out of sync. And so they foul intentionally. And Indiana making a change here. Mahinmi's checked in. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Hill dishes to George. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ellis. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Thompson against Ellis. Outside Curry. And the Warriors miss again. The open shot, Ellis. It's off. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long.